Sagittarians, welcome in today, you guys. Thank you for viewing me. We're beginning with your beautiful, most amazing general reading ever. That's right. I'm not going to call it any other way. I just feel that right now, Sagittarians, you're making some big choices about things in your life that are leaving you at a place or have been leaving you at a place of a stalemate. So we have obstacles and challenges. And of course, we're going through something right now. And then I have a big power underneath the deck, the Emperor. Wow, that's a big power, but that is about taking charge of the situations in your life right now that have felt like they've been blocking you from something. Now, Pluto has gone direct. It went direct 5 days ago. It was in retrograde since May. And Pluto is the tower, but it's about all of us right now having revelations of things in our life that have felt like obstacles, have felt like challenges. But with the Emperor, that's telling me that right now you're in a big authoritative power of taking charge. I feel that if this is your reading, you guys are in a take charge personality and nothing's blocking you. You know, this is going to be your current energies, my beautiful Sagittarians. My name is Elena. If you've never viewed me, welcome in. Welcome back to all the beautiful Saggies. I am looking at your current energies. If it sounds like something you're going through, this will be your reading. I have disruptions, and there it is right there. Positive movement forward. You guys are sick and tired of something now. You guys, positive movement forward is your vehicle, but you want to go towards a place that's going to bring more happiness in your life. Maybe you're thinking about relocating. Maybe you're thinking about switching jobs. Maybe you're thinking about leaving an old relationship. But right now you're on a mission, and you're on a mission of your own happiness and optimism. Current energies for Sagittarius. This is good for all placements. So here we go. Hope you guys are having a beautiful day. Current energies for Sagittarius. This reading is for, what would you like to show me? I'm ready. Current energies, please, for Sagittarius. Thank you. Strongest. Current energies around the sign of Sagittarius. This reading is for. All right, you guys, are you ready? I'm going to go by how I feel on the cards. Sit down, hold on, here we go. Woo, that's a big ace, and this is awareness. So you guys, this is about you guys having a wake-up call about something. It is your crown chakra, but I do feel, because this is what I do, that right now you're having the clarity of something. A light bulb's going off. It's like you're open right now to something new. I have material harvest, and I have balance with mental conflict, of course. This is what I want to say to you, Sagittarians. Now, I know this reading won't resonate with everyone, but I do have certain messages for specific people out there. You guys, if you've been going back and forth with something in your life that has been leaving you out of balance with everything in life and creating mental conflict, meaning like something's been gnawing at your brain, something's been gnawing at your mind. It's like it's something that you're trying to find a compromise with, but I do feel sources telling me that, you know, Sagittarians, there's a lot of things going off in your mind right now, and your crown chakra is trying to tell you something. It's like almost like you're having epiphanies coming through you. I feel right now you're after more and you want more, but balance is the key, meaning that we have to look at the things in our life that have been out of whack, because this is a card of you pulling in what you truly want for your own happiness. I do feel right now there's a lot of things that you're having a spiritual wake-up call about. This is spiritual and material prosperity. But at the same time right now, you're trying to find balance with the things in your life from something it's been gnawing at your brain for quite a while, if I had to say what I feel, and a new wake-up call, like a new awakening. I feel right now you're after your happiness. I have spiritual strength, and I have your beautiful patience, Sagittarians, and I have spiritual union, spiritual harmony. This is what I want to say to you, because the last card is toxicity, the devil, temptation. You guys right now are after more. And I do feel right now you're being very patient. And I do feel that, you know, you are all about patience, Sagittarians. But spiritual awakening, spiritual prosperity is about you guys realizing that you have more strength than you can even imagine. And that everything in your life right now is about finding balance with the things that have been gnawing at you for change for a long time. I do feel right now that you're starting to put out there what you want to pull in for your future. But source is telling me that there's things that keep leaving you in a toxic energy, Maybe we all need to have the wake-up call and listen to the part of our mind that's been gnawing at us for change. You guys, because this is awareness. This is like a new wake-up call for you. And I feel right now you're after something and you want more. I feel that there's certain things you've been going through that maybe you keep going back to, that you just feel like this isn't fitting me anymore. This isn't serving me anymore. And I just feel right now, Source is telling me, find balance with the things in your life. Have patience. Have the spiritual strength to know that if you want more, then this is what you shall do, is you shall create more with your own spiritual belief and the right connections. I feel that if you're going back and forth about something that's been gnawing at you long enough, I feel right now Source is telling me that you're having a lot of wake-up calls about finding more balance in your life and what is it that you want to harvest for your future. You guys, look at the ring around the head and look at the light in the head with the ring. Source is telling me that right now, Sagittarius, is a time for you to start to project what you want and believe in it. That if something keeps luring you back in the opposite direction that's creating mental conflict, then maybe it's time for you to find a new shoe to wear. I'm going to just call it like I see it. I just feel Source is telling me that right now there's new passion, new inspiration coming alive inside of you, that you want something new. Patience and planning is going to be the key. So you guys, if you're after change and you want change, Source is telling me you are the one who's going to create it with your own energy. You guys, this is your spiritual light. This is your spiritual immaterial prosperity, but you have to harvest it with your energy. Your spiritual strength, find balance for new beginnings, find balance with things in your life that aren't serving you, and the other side of the hoop is what is going to serve you. I always say to people, you know, when it's time for us to move on, we just know it. When there's something in our life that we need to leave, we just know it. And I feel that right now, if this is your reading, you have this wake-up call about new in your life. You want new, you're after new, and Source is telling me, then start claiming it. I'm going to look at what's coming in for you in just a minute, because something's been on at your brain for quite a while, and you're tired of going back and forth about it, and it feels just like it's toxic. All right. So let's go ahead and look at your recent past now. You know, there's always some messages in there for us. And I look at your recent past for you. 3 cups of love, 4 cups, strength and courage. Well, you had to decide on what was going to fulfill you with the right people. The 4 of cups, you guys, is things that we feel like we've given into, but they're not giving back in return. And sources tell me that you always had an immense amount of strength and courage, Sagittarius. Sometimes we have to separate the two about what is going to fulfill me and what is not. You know, you started looking for your quest. You started thinking about certain things, about what you wanted to connect with your heart, with the right people, and the things that you were tired of tolerating that just weren't given to you in the right way. Recent past is about our own inner growth and development. So let's look for Sagittarius. Recent past, just a few messages. Oh, what would you like to show me? Thank you. Recent past for Sagittarius. Just a few messages, please. Thank you. Strongest for Sagittarius. That's coming into your current. All right. I have the Magician. I have the 8 of Wands. And then I have your beautiful Wheel of Fortune. And you were looking at everything you were putting work into. You had a lot of strength and courage. But things started becoming giant weights. It was like you weren't even enjoying it anymore. Started coming into a personal power about what you wanted. But you know, the Magician and the 8 of Wands is telling me a lot of things were flying at you, Sagittarians, because the 8 of Wands is fast incoming. I feel things kept flying at you to show you that if you wanted something more, you had to start putting your energy into it and believing in it. Because with you guys, you are ruled by lucky Jupiter. And everything with you is about luck and right timing. But first, Source was telling me that you had to start believing that something beautiful was going to align for you. A lot of things you were looking at, Sagittarians. A lot of things you kept investing in. You're starting, is this going to be for me? Is this what I want? Okay, here's cards. I have Judgment, and then I have the Devil in reverse. Woo, Sagittarians. That is big energy because these are major arcanas, but the Devil in reverse is something you wanted to dechain yourself from. I feel you started doing a judgment call on certain situations in your life that just started feeling like, I don't want this toxicity around me anymore, because you have the devil in your current energies right now. You guys, the devil isn't really the devil, it's energy. But it's things in our life that started feeling like, you know what, I'm not chained to it to begin with. But they just started feeling like, I don't want this anymore, because judgment is telling me that you guys started doing a compassionate review of yourself. You guys started realizing that there was things that you had to let go of. There were things that you were tied to that weren't serving you anymore. And this is how we birth new beginnings. Because whatever you were going through made you a bigger and better Sagittarians. I have you showing up in the Seven of Cups. So, Source is saying, you know, Sagittarius, you were built on temperance. Lucky Sagittarians. But the Seven of Cups is sometimes we get in this energy of, well, what is it that I want that's going to fulfill me and make me happy? Because it looks like it was very scattered energy behind you. Like you were after finding your answer about something with what you wanted with your heart, but you weren't sure what it was going to be. I'm just going to keep going. I have the Two of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and this is the card coming into your current energies. So this is what Source is saying, that we have to learn that we have to choose our own logic over emotion. The Two of Cups, you guys, is about the things that we connect to with our heart. I feel you started logically looking at certain things in your life that you were connecting to and you were putting energy into with your heart, and you started looking at it more logically. And I feel right now the only thing that's blocking anything with your mind is that perhaps you're not listening to this calling, that it's trying to tell you that there's a wake-up call around you for something new and more. Because the last card they gave me is the King of Fire. Well, that's a lot of determination and that's a lot of power. But Source is telling me, you know, Sagittarians, it's courage, it's determination, it's charisma, it's will. And this is about you guys being determined to push yourself forward and keeping your eye on the prize. The King of Fire may stumble, fall down, but that king gets right back up and in the race, and it wins the race. And Source is telling me that you're after change, you want change, you feel change, but sometimes we have to have the truth and clarity of situations in our life that are starting to feel toxic for us. They're not serving you anymore. Because a new chapter awaits. A new journey awaits. How do I know? Because I can feel it. Now I'm going to look at your incoming energies. Whew, that was a mouthful. Okay, here we go. All right, the crown chakra is under the deck, but we're going to shuffle. You guys, the crown chakra is beautiful. It's where we're open with gratitude and love. And the universe always guides us in the right direction. We have to be open to it with a pure heart. All right, let's just look. Incoming. You guys, we have Scorpio season coming up, and we have the new moon. We have a lot of stuff coming in. You know, we talk about it in the Stars and Cards Lounge. And this week, we just posted the video today about this upcoming week. And it tells us a lot about what's coming in. So I just feel this is a new time for you. I feel that you're going to have a lot of new energy about something in your life that you're ready to leave behind now. And nothing's stopping you with that King of Fire sideways coming into your current energies. All right, we're ready. Incoming for Sagittarius. Week to 2 weeks, please. Thank you. I see. Strongest for the sign of Sagittarius. What do you want to show me? Thank you. Wow, this is beautiful. Talk about beautiful. I have the heart chakra. You guys, this is a pure heart. This is our true essence. You got to be open to everything with a pure heart in the next few weeks. I feel sources tell me the more you're open to something with a pure heart, watch the pure things that you're about to attract. I have a lot of new doors. This is what I want to say to you, all right? Because I have 2 more cards I'm going to give you. Source is telling me that because we're rolling into water season, Scorpio, fixed water energy. But all of our energy is going to start shifting. But this is about you guys really getting into your heart space and believing about anything that you truly want, and watch all the doors that will open. But if we don't get into our pure heart and what we truly want for our own heart happiness, how can these doors open? Because when one door opens, they all start to open. I do have that icky card, and then I have strength and courage, and maybe there's things in your life it's time for you to leave because a new gate has opened. You know, this is just a place of, You guys, it's temptation, the devil to me, but it's deception, envy. But Source is telling me that there's things in your life that you have the strength and courage to overcome. If you want more, have the courage to go do it. The best way to step over stuff is with strength and courage. You know, we don't even realize that in order to have strength and courage, we have to go through things that create fear. But Source is telling me a new gate is open for you to walk through. Walk through this new gate with a lot of optimism and watch all these beautiful doors open up with your pure heart. If you don't have a pure heart, how can you attract all these new doors to open? It's your choice. But we're rolling into water season. So here we go. I have a woman holding a heart, and then I have hostilities. How can we be open to new things if we still hold on to things that make us angry? Now, this is a message for certain people because you had judgment behind you recently, and I feel Source is saying that we have to learn to be open and let go with our heart. If we still hold on to things that make us angry or still create hostility in us, it's not a pure heart. I have the World, and then they gave me a woman holding a coin. Source wants me to tell you, Sagittarius, a lot of abundant chapters are getting ready to begin. But what is it you feel you truly deserve and what you feel you truly want? The Queen of Earth, the woman holding a coin, is about knowing that if you want more, it's about knowing you're going to achieve it. We cannot start a new chapter in the right direction until we get into our heart space and knowing that we have done the hard work, we've put in the work to claim that a chapter of our life is over so a new cycle can begin. I have a new door opening, and it's an abundant one, you guys. It's like just new things opening that are going to attract more abundance for you. I just feel Source is telling me that if you still hold on to anger or hostility of any type, maybe it's time to sweep that away and be open with a pure heart and knowing that something beautiful is ready to begin. Watch all these new doors that open, you guys. It's right here, and it's with the World. You guys, the World is a cycle that is closing so a new chapter can begin. But if we hold on to this and we hold on to that other icky card, we can't walk through the new gate for our own optimism of the future. I have another card. It's a beauty too. I have the Dark Cave of Self-Doubt and Negativity. You guys, this is a certain message for certain Sagittarians because I love you guys and you are part of me. You are my rising. But when we get fired up or we feel deceived in some way, we can stay in that cave. We can keep... I feel Source is telling me maybe it's time for you to walk into a new energy of your own golden happiness with abundance. Maybe it's time for you to leave something behind that maybe you still keep looking back at. Because a new door wants to open. New doors want to open to attract more in your life for your own happiness. I have the Garden and the Gate. I have the Feathered Pen with the Empty Journal. And then I have the Goddess of the Moon. Wow. You guys, the Garden and the Gate is telling me that anything that you truly want is yours to create. The Feathered Pens always represent our thoughts, the way we're going to go about doing it. But Source is telling me maybe you really need to listen to your divine self and trust your intuition and face our fears and grow stronger. Because what waits behind that full moon is a new chapter. And Source is telling me that you are in control of everything you want to create. But only you have to do the work. I can't do it for you. Everything in life is about our own energy. If you guys are holding on to something that isn't serving you anymore or doesn't feel right, Source is telling me you can look behind all you want, but the gate is wide open for you to walk through. And it's a beautiful one, Sagittarians. You guys, this is everything you truly want before you, but you're the one who's going to create it. You can look back, but Source is saying it's time for you to walk through the new gate with more optimism. Get into an essence of your pure heart, Sagittarians. And I just feel Source is telling me you have the strength and courage. Everything is around you with a pure heart. That everything wants to open up one door at a time, but it's your energy that's going to create it. How can we attract the things in life that we truly want if we're not ready for it? And I just feel that you guys have so many new doors. And you want to talk about doors. Look at all these doors. The door to more money, the Garden and the Gate, and all these new doors that are getting ready to open. I just feel Source is saying that you have to get into an energy with a pure heart. You have to know what you truly want and feel you deserve and let these old cycles close so new abundant chapters can begin. And when I say abundant, I mean abundant. That's how easy that was. But the work is the hard part. We cannot keep allowing ourselves to settle for what we do not want. And I feel Source is telling me if you don't start to change your viewpoint on things, you know, the feathered pen is strategy. It's about the way we're looking at something. But Source is telling me you're the one who's going to start to create your new journal of your life. So keep your thoughts pure. The golden book. It's almost like your own inner book. Keep your thoughts pure. Write down what you want. Start to create and let the universe help you open all these new doors and walk through this new gate. It's a beautiful one, you guys, and it's full of abundance and blossoming endless possibilities. So if there's something in your life that's been just, it's now time to close that chapter of your life and get ready for something more. It's not easy. It's hard. It takes a lot of work. But I'm going to let spirit guides talk to you now because you know they want to talk to you. Underneath the deck is the Emperor. That's a big power. That's taking charge of situations. The Emperor is a big card, you guys. It's about ambitious plans, knowing that you are your own protector. And if you want something bad enough, that Emperor will go after and get it. Not in a physical or violent way, but the Emperor is very smart. It's the Emperor. But let's go ahead and see what Source wants to say to you today about your beautiful reading. What would you like to say to Sagittarius today, please? Messages for the sign of Sagittarius. Thank you. Strongest messages today for Sagittarius. Anything else? Thank you. Okie dokie. Here we go. Oh, underneath the deck, I have the Queen of Fire. Sagittarians, this is you. This is your essence. Charisma, charm, fire intuition, male or female. This is the queen that attracts all the right people and knows how to get it. I will tell you that this is a powerful energy, and this is what Source is telling me to tell you. But, yes, there's a but. You must do it with an open heart and a pure heart, the Queen of Love. You guys, whether you're a man or a woman, this is beautiful energy. But it's about your own determination, your own charisma, your own charm. And you can be very charming, Sagittarians, and be open with a pure heart, because that Queen of Love has nothing but pure love. It doesn't hold on to anything but pure love, and it attracts everything of love. And Source wants me to tell you that it's only a little bit at a distance. It's coming towards you. But this is the energy they want you to embrace. What do you want with your heart, Sagittarians? And it's a pure heart. Queen of Fire is you. Charisma, charm, attracting all the right people. Now, here's your messages. The King of Water, Five of Swords, and the Queen of Earth. Woman holding a coin. You know, we can go ahead and keep replaying everything that's been done to us, that's been said to us in the wrong way. We can allow people to say things to us to demean us. But you see this king, it is of the highest vibration with its heart. It's vibrating high. It's balancing logic with the heart and sitting above its own emotion and committing to what it wants with its heart. The Queen of Earth knows what it deserves. Climb the ladder, holding out, very nurturing, very grounded. Beautiful energy. But the Five of Swords are negative things people have said, negative things that you replay, negative things you may hold on to. You're bigger than that, and that's what they're saying. Eight of Cups is in reverse, Seven of Swords, and then I have the Page of Wands sideways. This is the message. I'm just going to relay it. Page of Wands is telling me maybe it's time for you to get ready to go on some new ventures and just start going after something you want for more excitement in your life. Maybe it's time for you to start venturing out. The Eight of Cups in reverse with the Seven of Swords is telling me that sometimes we choose escapism rather than realizing there's old things that it's time for us to leave. How can we get to our Nine of Cups if we don't leave a situation in our life that keeps creating us in a place of feeling like we're stuck? Just saying what the cards are saying. I have the Tower, the Hanging Man, and then I have these two cards left. This is the message. I'm going to relay it. You guys, the Tower is now direct, telling me that if there's things in your life that have been leaving you in limbo, the Tower is a wake-up call to change your perspective and dare yourself to be different. It will set you free. I have the Four of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. Your last message from Source today. Gateways are open for your own happiness. It's the 1111. It's the garden and the gate of everything you want to attract in life. But the Seven of Pentacles is saying if there's something you truly want for new beginnings and more, start investing your energy into it. Start putting the work into what you want for your new gateways to open. and watch what you shall harvest. You guys, I know this is a big reading for you. I know that this is going to hit home with certain Sagittarians. I feel source is telling me that you have a lot of things in front of you, that you're the one who's going to start to create it. But first we have to get into a pure essence of what we feel we deserve and what we want with our heart, and stop going back to situations that aren't making us happy. If there's things that you want for more, source is saying, start investing your energy into it. Start investing and doing what you need to do to go find your harvest, and watch these gateways that open. Okay, underneath the deck is the wheel. Sagittarians. Now I'm going to get some angel messages for you. You guys are the luckiest people. When you guys really put your energy into what you want, there's always luck and right timing. Excuse me. Now, what would you like to say to Sagittarians today, Master Angels? I'm going to do one more shuffle, and then we're going to let the 3 or 4 cards play out for you. It's going to tie this reading together. What do you want to say to Sagittarians today, please? Thank you. Here we go. You guys, it's never a coincidence. We're ready. I would love 3 or 4 cards for the sign of Sagittarius, Master Angels. Thank you. What would you like to say to Sagittarius today? Strongest angel cards. What messages do you have for Sagittarius today, please? And it just takes them out of my hand. Okay, you guys. You see the cards. I don't think it's a coincidence, but oh, you got 5 cards. Lucky number 5. I always read the one under the deck because it's there for a reason. The Moon. Archangel Haniel, card number 18. The opportunity to improve your plans. Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. Face your fears and grow stronger. Remember, you had Goddess of the Moon. Okay. First card on my left is card number 9, Epiphany, Archangel Raziel. Joy through your spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answers that come through meditation. Find your inner light, Sagittarians. It's going to show you a way through where you need to be. They gave you the Knight of Raphael. Beautiful card. Let's see. Romantic, dramatic, poetic, and introspective. Committed relationships, being swept off your feet, situations or topics that will make your heart flutter. But remember, the Knights are on a mission, and this one's with its heart. Next card we have is the Page of Gabriel. Angel Gabriel has the page for you, and this is what Angel Gabriel has to say. Energetic, brave, optimistic, and playful. Follow your passions. You are ready for any challenge. Opportunities for excitement and adventure. Polish your wand, Sagittarius, like you're going somewhere. They gave you the 6 of Gabriel. Wow. Congratulations. You've done a wonderful job. But it's now time to move on to your next project. Awards, scholarships, and promotions are waiting for you. And then they gave you the 7 of Ariel. It was in your spirit guide messages, 7 of Pentacles. You have invested wisely. Have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next and new endeavors. Angel Ariel's with you. How can we reap the harvest that we want if we don't put the work into what we want? Beautiful reading today, Sagittarians. Absolutely magnetic, like you, the Queen of Fire. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave this here. A lot of beautiful messages for you. I hope you heard them. And there's something here for somebody. I know there is. So I love you all. Have a blessed day. You guys, I'm rolling into love now. So if you're in good places and good spaces with your loved ones, then this is for people going through something. You guys, I love you. I appreciate your love and support, your comments, everything. You guys are wonderful. Have a blessed day and an amazing next few weeks. Thank you. Now, for the Sagittarians out there dealing with somebody Better not be messing with my Sagittarians. All right, I'm going to look. I'm just going to go ahead and look at their energies, okay? So this is general. If it sounds like their energies, it probably is. And some of these energies can be moved around. I have the World. I'll open a shuffle. I have the Magician. I have a Page of Wands. The Magician in the World is someone who is putting a lot of energy into something in their life to be to a place of a closure, to start a new chapter. The Page of Wands is someone who is getting ready to start something new. Somebody wants to get something off the ground with you. Well, let's look at the love crossing. Now I'm going to look. I'll just let them fly out. Now that was just my take on that, but let's see. What do you want to show me about love crossing for the sign of Sagittarius, please? Thank you. Strongest love crossing for the sign of Sagittarius, please. Thank you. Strongest love crossing. Thank you. Anything else? Love. Six of Swords, a card of relocation, travel, but someone who wants to get to the light at the end of the tunnel. Find a place of peace with you. Ten of Cups, someone who feels that you and them had a lot of happiness at one time in their life. They want their happiness back. And someone who's trying to figure out how to invest in something to make it grow. Somebody wants to get something started with you, but they feel completely shut out and isolated. I don't know what they do to you. But let's look. I don't know. Five of Swords. Never mind. And the Devil. So you guys, the Devil is beautiful Capricorn energy. I don't go by signs, but this person gets lured into situations and they keep replaying something in their head. And I feel this person leans into the negative. They almost are their own worst enemy. Because the Devil, you know, we're not chained to it, but it's something that keeps luring us in. Now, the Devil represents a lot of things, you guys. It could be addictions, it could be bad behavior, it could be somebody they're dealing with. But this person allows things to manipulate them and keep pulling them back in the wrong direction. I have the Page Cups, I have the Lovers in reverse. So this person feels that there's something between the two of you that it's out of their control. Because you see, the Lovers upright is about making choices and that connection and free will. But the Page of Cups in reverse with the Lovers is someone who is very scattered and just, they don't even know what they want. They don't even know how to be in tune with their heart. I just feel somebody here is all over the place because they keep getting lured into something that they don't even want in their life. Page of Swords, and then I have the beautiful Empress. So somebody's starting to shift their viewpoint on something, but I do feel somebody's keeping their eye on you as well. The Empress. They're starting to give birth to something new. They're starting to look at something in a new way. I have the Six of Cups, I have the Ace of Swords, and then I have the good old Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords, you guys, is someone who, I call this card guilt, nighttime anxiety. You know, this person keeps replaying something, and I think it's something from the past or something in their life that is creating their own nightmare. But the Six of Cups, you guys, is this connection. The Lovers in reverse, I feel somebody is very emotionally immature and very scattered. Because the Page of Cups is like young, eager love, young, creative love. But in reverse, it's someone who's very scattered and they don't even know what they want. But the Six of Cups with the Ace of Swords is telling me this person can't stop thinking about you. You know, the Ace of Swords is someone who's on the fence on how to communicate to you, Sagittarians. But I'm going to tell you right now, they're having a lot of nostalgia. There was something about you that they'll never forget. And it's embedded in their heart. I feel whoever you're dealing with right now is giving birth to something new about what they truly want for their future. I do feel that they're keeping their eye on you from all angles. I feel that they think about you all the time, but this person needs to get in tune with themselves about what's going to make them happy and detach themselves from the things in their life that are feeling negative. Only they can do it. Only they can do it. They have free will. They're allowing other things and people to stop them from what they truly want with their heart. Now, let's look at their intentions for you, because you know that's going to be interesting. It always is. Okay, I'm going to use this deck today. I was going to go there, but... The Knight of Earth, a very brave knight. The King of Earth, big king. And a Fool. Somebody wants to take a leap forward. That Fool, very carefree energy. But the Knight of Earth and the King of Earth is someone who wants to make sure every step they make is going to be the right one. Probably because they don't want to look like a fool. Now let's look at their intentions coming in from my Sagittarians. Sorry. I can't help it. Love is the greatest teacher. And, you know, if we could just all understand that it's a game. It's a game of our own testing our will. It's a game of controlling our emotion. It's a test about us and judgment. Okay, I'm ready. Let's look at their intentions. This person wants something new with you. They want to birth some new beginnings. The next few weeks, expect to hear from somebody. I already feel, I'm going to let the cards play out now. Love, cross, and intentions for Sagittarius in the next few weeks, please. What would you like to show? Okay. Strongest love, crossing, intentions coming in for Sagittarius. Next few weeks, please. Thank you. Anything else? Strongest love, crossing. Dun, 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 dun. Chariot, you guys, Chariot's big and the Chariot's coming in. But the Chariot, beautiful Cancerian energy. Their intentions to maneuver towards you. Because the Chariot will move one way and then it'll stop and then it'll move another way. Like this person's going to maneuver towards you, but it's going to be kind of like some weird maneuvering. 7 of Cups and this love connection and then Judgment. You guys, somebody wants to reconnect this love connection. I do feel the 7 of Cups here is someone who's very indecisive about something in their life, but at the same time, this person is not doubting that there's something with you that they want to reconnect with. You can't stop that Chariot once it makes its mind up, but it maneuvers. It goes and then it stops and it waits. And then when it feels right again, it goes and then it stops. Somebody wants to reconnect this, but they're very confused on how to do it, Sagittarius. This person may feel that they have options and choices or what's going to make me happy, but in all reality, this is what they truly want, this connection. Judgment with the Juggler and the Page of Swords. Somebody's looking at something in a new way that they've been juggling, Sagittarians. This person wants to birth a new beginning with you. 9 of Swords, and then I have the big Queen of Love. So you guys, it's more Cancerian energy. I'm not going to say you're dealing with the Cancerian energy, but we're rolling into Scorpio season, and that's water energy. The 9 of Swords is someone who still has a lot of guilt about something. It eats at this person. They want to be open to something with you with a pure heart. I can hear you right now, Sagittarians. I gave them a ton of chances. 6 of Swords and the King of Earth is sideways. Somebody's turning the boat around because they don't feel stable. Now, the King of Pentacles sideways is telling me this person is a little unbalanced. It could have to do with their finances. It could have to do with their own structure. But whatever it is, this person's coming towards you. 5 of Pentacles, and now I have the King of Fire. Well, no matter what hurdles they come across, the King is determined to get over them. You know, the 5 of Pentacles is someone who feels completely shut out and isolated, but the King has a plan. This person is maneuvering towards you. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is about, but this person has a lot of courage to overcome some obstacles because they feel out of whack right now with life and everything that they have. And the last card they gave me is Woe is Me, the 5 of Cups. So they got 2 5s in their energies, you guys. This is very, very hard energy. I feel somebody here is really stepping up to the plate in the next few weeks and having the courage and determination to get over this. Because the Chariot, you guys, is my major arcana, and it's telling me that they really are maneuvering towards you, and it's with the 6 of Swords. I just feel this person is no longer in denial about this connection. It's almost like I feel somebody feels, I can't fight this feeling anymore. I can't stay away from my Sagittarius. I feel this person has some hurdles to get over, and the Queen of Cups with the 9 of Swords is someone who's trying to be open to something with a pure heart because they have a lot of guilt of something inside of them. They want to reconnect this connection. What you do with that is up to you. I don't get involved in those things, but it's something that keeps luring you in the wrong direction. Your messages are here. You know, how much pain and suffering we do is really entirely up to us. I understand the heart. I know the heart wants what the heart wants, but we have more than one soulmate, and I'm here to prove to everybody that we do. As soon as we start to raise our own frequency and vibration of what we want, we start to pull our next soulmate in line, you guys. It doesn't happen overnight, but we have many soulmates, you know, and when we start to do the inner work and we keep fighting that, going back to something that was toxic, we really do start to attract our next soulmate with a higher vibration in line. You guys, whoever this is wants to remend the fence. They have a lot of guilt about something, but there's no denial that they feel this connection. You are their love connection. So what you do with that is up to you. I don't get involved. All right, you guys, we're going to leave this here. I love you. I hope you enjoyed your reading today. A lot of big messages in there for you. You guys have a blessed day. Have an amazing next few weeks. This upcoming Friday, the moon's going to be in Sagittarius, so everybody's energy is going to just be like, yay, let's go out and have a good time. Embrace that. All right, you guys, I'll see you next time.